Dreamscape presents A Clever Alliance, a Regency Romance by Laura Beers, narrated by Sasha Higgins. 1. Bath, England, 1812. Lady Madalene Ramsbury gripped the branches so tightly that her knuckles turned white as her toes searched for footholds on the white pine tree. "Climbing in a dress is nearly impossible," her dear friend Lady Isabella Beauchamp said in a huff from below her. Ignoring the sweat trickling down her back, she suggested, "Perhaps we should buy trousers next time we go into town." Isabella laughed lightly. "Oh dear, wouldn't that be scandalous?" Finding her usual spot to rest, Madeleine pulled herself up and leaned her back against the thick tree trunk. She wiped the sweat from her forehead with the back of her hand. It was rather difficult to climb a tree, but it was worth the effort. From her vantage point, she could see the rolling green hills of Bath, with cattle grazing in the distance. The blue sky seemed to sparkle in the sunlight, and on the breeze, she could hear the cheerful twitter of birds. "You need to pick a new pastime, Maddie," Isabella teased as she leaned against a low branch. "Climbing trees is hardly appropriate for a lady." "Neither is riding astride," Madeleine bantered. Isabella shrugged unrepentantly. "It's much easier to ride astride than with a side saddle." Rather than argue with her friend's misguided logic, Madeleine joked, "Aren't we rebels? I dare say that we will need to be on our best behaviour when we go to London for the season next year." Turning towards her blonde-haired friend, Madeleine asked, "Do you regret not going home for the season this year?" "I do not. I am not even 18 yet." Isabella paused. "Do you regret it?" Madeleine shook her head. "I would much rather stay at Miss Bell's finishing school than face my horrid uncle." "Perhaps my mother would be willing to host you for the next season," Isabella remarked. "Wouldn't that be grand?" Madeleine murmured, growing pensive. If only her mother was still alive to prepare her for the season. She ran her hand along her black skirt. A long, comfortable silence descended over them, interrupted only by the sound of the birds chirping in the trees. "Do you miss your mother?" Isabella asked. Madeleine closed her eyes. "Every single day. I lost my father 7 years ago, but I couldn't imagine the pain of losing my mother," Isabella admitted. "Losing my parents so close together was the hardest thing I have ever faced," Madeleine replied, blinking back her tears. "I couldn't even say goodbye to them because typhoid fever—"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?